Bill O'Reilly here. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Coming up next, the news with Mike Slater.
Thank you, Bill. It is Friday, January 27th, 2023. Here's what's happening today in America. 5 murder charges, 31 tanks, 31% of adults, and 54 years ago, and still going strong. We'll explain all those numbers, and then Bill will be here with the message of the day. But first, 5 police officers in Memphis, Tennessee, charged with the murder of a 29-year-old black man, Tyree Nichols. He was pulled over for reckless driving, and it ended with Nichols hospitalized in critical condition and dying 3 days later. A grand jury indicted all 5 police officers, all of whom are black. Memphis has a population of 630,000 people. 2/3 are black. And it took a while before residents knew who the officers were who did this. One resident who finally saw the officers on TV said, "I was waiting for their faces. And when I saw all black policemen, how could you do this?" Yesterday, we talked about the United States sending 31 Abrams tanks to Ukraine, along with 500 armored vehicles. Now we have footage of President Biden on March 11th, 2022, not even a year ago, saying this.
The idea that we're going to send in offensive equipment and have planes and tanks and trains going in with American pilots and American crews, just understand, and don't kid yourself, no matter what you all say, that's called World War III.
Seems like we're getting a little bit closer. Where do most adults get their news? On social media. The 3rd largest social media platform where adults get their news is Twitter, 14% of adults. Then YouTube, 25%, and number 1 is Facebook. 31% of adults get their news from Facebook. The only social media platform that is increasing in how many users get their news from the platform is TikTok. In other TikTok news, Republicans are trying to ban it, led by U.S. Senator Josh Hawley. Among others, Trump led the charge when he was president, trying to ban it. Why? Because it's controlled by the Chinese Communist government. It's clearly a propaganda tool against you and your children. You can follow me on TikTok at... No, I'm just joking. I don't have TikTok. Lloyd Morissette has passed away. Back in 1966, he was talking to some friends about how his 3-year-old daughter was mesmerized by the television. And he wondered out loud if he could put anything educational on there. 3 years later, November 10th, 1969, the world was introduced to Sesame Street. Lloyd was the co-founder, and he passed away at the age of 93 in San Diego. Bill's message of the day, next.
Eden Pure is having their famous BOGO deal on thunderstorm air purifiers. Now is that time. BOGO is back. When you buy 1 thunderstorm, you get 1 free. No matter how many you buy, you get an equal amount free. Buy 5, get 5 free. The thunderstorm will eliminate any odor, even the worst, like pets, cigarettes, urine, cooking. Now is the time to order. Eden Pure's buy 1, get 1 free sale is this week only. With more than 265,000 thunderstorms sold, countless 5-star reviews, you know it works. People are buying several for around their homes and as gifts. So please go to EdenPureDeals.com. Use discount code BILL. That's EdenPure, one word, deals.com. Discount code BILL. Shipping is absolutely free. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. On this Friday, you may have noticed that the Academy Award nominations were announced this week. It is also notable that few Americans cared. That's really too bad, because one of the USA's great cultural contributions to the world is our film industry. Well, it used to be anyway. Gone are the days of the glamorous movie star and incredible films. Today we have superheroes blowing stuff up and dinosaurs rampaging through San Diego, frightening everybody except the homeless, who are not moving from the Gaslight District no matter what. The televised Oscar show will be hosted by Jimmy Kimmel, who better watch himself or an audience member might pull a Will Smith on him. Kimmel is your essential wise guy, but he does understand the woke world in which he lives. As Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young once sang, "Step out of line, they'll come and take you away." That's Hollywood. Anyway, as I said, few care about politically correct Hollywood movies. Don't believe me? Okay. Last year, what film won the Oscar for Best Picture? Come on. What was it? Come on. I know you remember Will Smith, but what was the Best Picture last year, 2022? Coda. CODA. Didn't see it, but I'm sure it was woke. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by writing it. You can reach me, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, name and town if you wish to opine. Now let's go to the mail. George, Donald Trump has been unusually quiet lately. Thank you for noticing, George. So the left has decided they better go after DeSantis, of course. Any Republican running will get slimed and defamed. Wayne Rumble, Asheville, North Carolina. What good does it do to spend a fortune getting rid of Putin when he will be replaced by someone just as vicious? That's not the equation. It's possible, but he could get replaced by somebody just as vicious, but that you don't let war criminals go because somebody might be worse. This guy is a threat to the whole world, Putin. Rick, Killeen, Texas. Bill, I watched you on News Nation this evening. You put forth the best explanation about Biden I have ever heard. All I said was that I have Biden derangement syndrome, which we went over this week here on the No Spin News. And I said, and a lady called in and said, I don't really like Trump doing a lot of crazy things, but I wasn't paying $9 for a dozen eggs under Trump. And I said, not only that, but every single economic measure in this country is worse under Biden than Trump. Everyone. Unemployment's tied, okay? But as far as the consumer is concerned, we gave you the car stats, right? Everything is worse. So how can this guy run around saying he's doing a good job? But he does. In a moment, something you might not know. Inflation at its highest level in 40 years and interest rates are skyrocketing, as you know. Market experts like Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, predicting recession. So to protect your future, do what I did. Call the only precious metal dealers I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. You can get started with a short phone call. They will place physical gold and silver right at your door or inside your IRA or 401k. They are the highest rated firm in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and thousands of satisfied clients. Please tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Don't wait. You can call them now. 877-444-GOLD. 877-444-GOLD. Or text GOLD to 65532. Again, 877-444-GOLD or text GOLD to 65532. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. 50 years ago today, representatives from the USA, South Vietnam, and North Vietnam formally signed a peace treaty in Paris, France. After more than a decade of brutal combat, the war in Southeast Asia was finally over. Here's how Vietnam spiraled out of control. The Pentagon began sending advisors into South Vietnam in November 1955 to stop the spread of communism. In 1961, President John F. Kennedy ordered 400 Green Berets to directly confront the communist Viet Cong. Within a decade, hundreds of thousands of young Americans would be drafted and some would die in the jungle. Despite the U.S. never losing a major battle, corruption among South Vietnamese officials stymied any progress against the communists. Back home, the conflict was catastrophic for America, as protests against the war divided the nation. Between 1964 and 73, the Pentagon forcibly drafted 2.2 million American men into service. The war cost U.S. taxpayers $160 billion. That's $1 trillion in today's currency. Surveys from the early 1970s show the public split 50-50 on whether sending troops into Southeast Asia served the national interest. On January 27, 1973, the Paris Peace Accords were signed by delegates from U.S. and Vietnam, as we reported. The pact called for the withdrawal of American troops, a complete ceasefire from all parties, the release of prisoners of war, and no further invasions. The communists broke that agreement almost immediately. They stormed South Vietnam for the next 2 years, seizing control of the capital city, Saigon, on April 30th, 1975. Congress did nothing about the broken treaty. Today, Vietnam is completely dominated by the Communist Party. According to its constitution, the nation is, quote, a unitary, Marxist-Leninist, one-party socialist republic. Back after this.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-925-7584 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-925-7584. That's 800-925-7584. What do you have to lose? Call 800-925-7584. Again, 800-925-7584.
Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.